In this video, I'm going to show you how to put a YouTube embedded video into a Rise module so you can have participants access closed captioning on those videos. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the video you've recorded or downloaded or however the video is, and we're going to upload it into your Round Rock ISD YouTube channel. And then we're going to use the YouTube automatic captioning in order to facilitate those closed captionings for us. So here's my Rise module that I'm going to use the video for. Now, my video right now is over here in Google Drive. So you might have yours here too, but what we need to do is like download it. So it needs to be downloaded to your actual computer because we have to upload it into YouTube. So I'm just going to right click on download. And now I have it downloaded on my computer. So I'm going to come to YouTube. Now, when you go to YouTube, make sure you're logged in with your Round Rock ISD Google account. And you might have to click on your channel one time or just to start your channel if you've never uploaded or done anything in your YouTube account before through the district. So I'm going to click on create and you'll see that there's an upload video. And so what I'm going to do is now that I have that video downloaded to my computer, I'm just going to click on select files and I'm going to upload that video. So any video file. So you'll notice this is like a recording from Screencastify. It'll work. It'll convert it here for us. If it's an MP4, it'll do that. If it's something from WeVideo, you can download it. So here is now the uploading into YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and just change the title of this just to make it a little bit more simplified. You can do your thumbnail and all these things. You can even adjust some of these, but I would just go ahead and just keep with all the basic settings and go ahead and click next through here. You'll notice there's even a subtitle option, but we're not going to do that. We're going to depend on the automatic subtitles in YouTube. And then I'm going to go ahead and make this public just because it just makes it a little bit easier for anyone to access when they have that link. You don't have to hide it or find it or things like that. But if you choose to do these two, as long as you have the URL, you should be able to embed it, but there might be some difficulty in them seeing. So everything in here is just training. We're going to go ahead and publish it. Now, you'll see here, this is the URL link, okay? And so you can copy it now. We can always copy it later here in a second, but that's what you're going to need for Rise. The other thing you're going to want to do is just kind of give it some time. The closed captioning, like the auto, takes a little bit. And I am going to give it some time to do this while I'm showing you the Rise thing. But one thing I do want to make sure, and you might have to do this too, is to click on the edit piece in your studio of YouTube, Subtitles. And you'll notice that it might default the video to American Sign Language. This is because I uploaded it right away. If you let it sit on YouTube, it might, pick up that it's speaking in English, and then it'll pick up those English closed captions. But I'm just going to right now change this into, instead of American Sign Language, the default video, I'm going to change it to English because the person who recorded this was speaking in English. So I'm going to click on save, and then you'll notice that auto sync comes up, okay? So I'm going to click on auto sync and then just press done. Okay. And now this is where I've noticed that you just have to kind of be patient and you have to wait. And depending on how long your video is, it might be, longer for it to auto caption or shorter. This is like a little bit over 2 minutes. So it might not take that long, but we're not going to sit here and do that. So I'm going to show you now how to embed it into Rise. Okay. So you come down here, you come to your content section. Now you'll notice this is the video and I've already added it in here, but I unfortunately added it just as a video upload and there's not an option for closed captioning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. And the option we want to choose instead is multimedia and then embed. And don't let the Vimeo fool you. It'll embed just any link. So I'm going to click on embed and I'm going to come over here to edit and then change. And so if you remember, we copied our link, our YouTube video. If you need that again, you can always come over here. You can click on it. And let's see, we can copy it here. You can copy it when you view it in YouTube, wherever you want to find that YouTube URL. So I'm going to click on change and then press enter. So you'll notice right away, it throws it in there and now it looks like it's a YouTube video because we're using the YouTube embedded tools and that's what we want to take advantage of with the closed captioning. All these text right here, these are also pulling from YouTube. If you don't want those, you can turn off the show metadata. You'll notice it kind of cleans it up a little, and staff can still click on this and open it wide and like full screen in YouTube. But if you want those titles, it's kind of up to you. So the video I uploaded is still processing, but I want to show you what it looks like to one that already is processed and how to edit if you need to. So this one is done. So I'm going to show you how it looks in YouTube. Now we're going to look at how to. So what you can do is the user can actually toggle on the closed captioning and then press play. And YouTube is pretty good about picking up the majority of that. So this is the sending a notice in Frontline module. So I'm just going to come back over here and come down to that. I've already embedded it. And when I press play here too, you'll notice the closed captions also. So that's what we're utilizing. We're utilizing the YouTube auto closed captioning. Now, if you find that you speak too fast, it doesn't quite get across what you are saying, you can actually go into the YouTube side of it and tweak that. So I'm going to come over to my channel content, which is in my channel of YouTube. And I'm going to come to this sending a notice in Frontline, and I'm going to click on edit, the edit pencil. And then over here by subtitles. And once it's auto synced or auto created those subtitles, like I said, you might have to give it some time if it's not in there right away. But you can come back over here, and now you can actually pull the playhead and see when those titles pop up. And so if they spell something wrong, or if you say a name and you want to correct that, you can easily come in here. You can toggle it, and then you can save it and press done. I'm not going to save it or change anything because it picked it up pretty good. But that's how you essentially do it in YouTube. And then once you do that, it'll sync over into the Rise module because it's just embedded there. One more little piece I want to show you is if you click over here on the plus and say you want to use one of these interactive modules, like with the accordions or the tabs, you can still embed a YouTube video here. So just to show you how that would look, you come over here, click on the edit again, click on the edit of the actual video or picture, and then do the replace with embed. And what you can do is come over here and paste in your URL, let it process, toggle that metadata on off, and then you can even embed it in those little tabs or accordion. So just another option that is out there and a super easy way to make your videos accessible to those who need closed captioning.